What's up, guys? I'm BTC. The Winter Wonderland event is here. Let's go and check out all the new stuff. So first up is the epics. We've got Brigitte. This is the week 3 challenge. It's Peppermint. I've never really liked Peppermint, although I think that's probably appropriate given the fact that not many people like this character, so maybe that works. Check out the weapon here. And then the shield. Not really a big fan of that shield. And then Symmetra, Mistletoe. Couple of changes from the normal. We obviously have the crown tiara thing. I think the hair is done up a little bit differently. Other than that, just kind of Christmassy colors. Same thing with the weapon here and the turret and the teleporter. This is the week 2 challenge. Then we have Wool Tide for Tracer. Supposed to be kind of pajama looking stuff, basically. Got the little Santa hat. This is the week 1 challenge. And the weapon also has the little wool theme on it. Next up is Baptiste. I like this one. It's a very kind of simplistic, clean, like there's a lot of detail on here, but what I mean is that it's just plain clothes, right? Like it's not something any kind of like fanciful or sci-fi-ish really for the most part. It's just, you know, normal clothes, and it just looks really good. I like that. That looks really, really cool looking character skin. Although, I wonder, those look almost exactly like what Lucio has for his skin. I wonder if they just reuse the texture, or if they actually are a little bit different. I'll have to go and check. I like the snowboard on the back, though. I wonder if it's going to kind of pop out and expand when you actually use it. That would be cool. And let's check this out. That also looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that looks good. That's a good Baptiste skin. I like that. Next is Slaying. So the mech looks better now that I can see it in game, because when I first saw it in the teaser, I was like, eh, it's kind of bland. But it does look a little bit better now that I can see it in game. It does seem to have a little bit more detail. You've got the antlers and stuff like that, and the little bells that are going to be constantly jingling around. And of course, Diva looks pretty good as well. And this looks pretty cool too. You got the little fake padding and everything. Next up is Genji. And this one looks pretty cool as well, no pun intended. I like this one. It does have a little bit of the Lich King going on it from the helmet, and I actually noticed that on the sword, which also looks pretty awesome, they added the rune forging stuff that the Death Knights use in World of Warcraft. So I think that's pretty much what their plan was, to kind of make it like the Death Knight sort of stuff from World of Warcraft, and then you have the shurikens as well. But that's a pretty good-looking skin. Next up is Reindeer for Orisa. Also, tons of details on this. Looks very realistic, sort of. I mean, it's still robotic, and you have an extra 2 arms and a weapon. But other than that, it definitely looks like a reindeer. And got the presents and stuff for the bongo. Now, although I did notice something. The snow globe, you can only see it from the outside. So Orisa herself can't see it, because when you have it equipped, it's going to look like this. So you can't actually see it. So only other people get the benefit of seeing the snow globe, which actually does move around. And then we have the bongo, which is the presents. And then Snowman, which is Hammond. And he has a Santa hat and a beard, which is very good. Oh, there's also a little snowman hat on the back. That's cool. Although I'm wondering why they made the mech itself out of like a wood kind of material instead of just making the whole thing into basically a snowman sort of thing and making it out of snow and ice and that. But whatever, it still looks pretty cool. I like it. And then we have the weapon a little bit closer up. Real quick, before I move on to the other stuff, on my predictions, I managed to get every single one of these except for Symmetra. I thought it was going to be Farah, but I managed to get 7 of 8, which is pretty good. Normally I get 5 or 6, but managed to get 7 of these except for the Symmetra, so not too bad. Moving on to the emotes, we've got Echo. Oh, that's cool. She catches a couple of the snowflakes. It's not a perpetual, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one is, though. This is a perpetual. So that just stays like that. That's kind of neat. These seem to be a little more involved than normal. Next up, victory poses. We have Ash and Bob. Then Echo. Then Hanzo. Moving on to the voice lines.
Happy holidays.
Let's go sledding. I've always wanted to try that.
I've got a present for you.
Hot cocoa? Fine, I'll have some.
Ah, it's snowing!
Avalanche!
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Nothing but coal for you.
You call this cold?
Vrolijk kerstfeest.
I have no use for cookies.
Next up, sprays. We've got the snowboarder for Baptiste. Peppermint. Bag of gifts. The ice wraith. Reindeer. Mistletoe. Wool tide. And the snowman. And then a bunch of competitive stuff. Oh, there's a new highlight intro. It's for Torbjorn, the lava angel. That seems unpleasant. Like, that looks like it would be very painful. I don't know what to make of that. That looks like it would be incredibly, incredibly painful. Okay, well, whatever. So, there you go, guys. Those are the new items that are in the Winter Wonderland event. Unfortunately, there are no new game modes or any of that sort of stuff. So, yeah, unfortunately for that. But which character skin do you like the most? Let me know down below. A big thanks to all the Paragons and other channel members for all your support. If you'd like to become one and grab some cool rewards, click the join button down below. And remember, always, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.